Hey guys, back with another one. Make sure y'all come in to the live and hit that like belt. I said like belt. Hit what is this? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a noise in the background of my tab. My bag. So yeah, come on in here, hit that like button. I just got traumatized at 3:25 a.m. It was a commercial that popped up, and hunty, it was loud, and it threw me off, all the way off. Yes, I'm up early. I went to sleep late. We want to do this update on Chriseanrock, and I happened to run across a video from your favorite paralegal, Cassandra. Y'all didn't put me on game with this channel holder as well. So we will be doing a commentary live. Good morning, Rosen. Good morning. You're the first one in the chat. Um, I have heard you guys talk about this is what she does for a line of work and so on and so forth. So I said we're gonna hear her out with the update. I did actually see that Chriseanrock's legal attorney had withdrawn off her case, so I knew that, and I was like thinking that I was losing it because um, I had put it on my second channel, and I thought that I put the post on my main channel when Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate had put that Chriseanrock attorney had withdrawn himself off of the case. Now, because I'm not a legal attorney and I'm not anything, I never went to school for anything in law like a lot of us have not. And we do look at these legal docs. We're still actually just breaking it down in our opinion, even if some of it is cut and dry and you can pretty much simplify it and explain it to the public. I think it's sometimes safer to get a lot of updates when available from people who do this for a living. Hey Tiffany, good morning. Good morning. So we're going to share this insight from the professional Cassandra. Make sure you go over and subscribe to her channel. The link by um of right now is in the top of the description box of either channel that you're on, whether it's SL Davis, social media news, or my main. Well, this is my main channel right here, SL Davis, Nutrition Health All Media. So SL Davis, NH All Media, or social SL Davis Social Media News. That is my second channel. But if you're over on my second channel, you'll see up at the top, it'll say, please subscribe to my main channel. And if you're on this channel, which is my main channel, you'll see up at the top, make sure to subscribe to my second channel. So now that we got all of that out the way, yes, that's where it's at. No, I've been knew that before I got on. I I saw it in my feed, and you guys are the ones that put me on to her. But like I said, every time you guys put me on to it, and I'm not talking about you, Tiffany, but in general, the community, they could never lead me to the video of the actual update. Then the update that we did get from this channel holder was not anything that we haven't already heard. So I kind of sort of wasn't gonna go down that lane, memory lane. But yeah, this is definitely what I consider um, something to talk about. This is a live stream, aka also known as live commentary worthy. So we're gonna share this right now and do the breakdown. I like the way because I watched this whole live update she did yesterday. I watched it when I got up earlier this morning. I've been up for a while because she not only reads off what's going on the legal standpoint, but she breaks it down so it's more understandable because we never went to school for this. So we're not going to know the legal terms or the thought process of the legal system, we're going to look at it like, well, common sense would be, that's common sense. That's not on a legal standpoint or the laws of whatever state that that person's in facing a criminal, case like Chriseanrock. So we can use common sense with some things, but she knows the legal terminologies and what those legal terminology may mean for Chriseanrock and what they may not. It could be good, information that is being talked about in legal terminologies, or it could be bad. But we're gonna listen up to what she has to say. So let's share that part.
Because I need to clarify something that shout out to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate brought to my attention. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I do this every single day. So,
She's much respected in my eyes because as a paralegal and a professional, in the court systems, and she does this for a living. Shout out to her. She's got a great job. Um, she can also, when she's wrong or she speaks too fast on something and not look at the whole, the whole gist of it, she can retract her statement and say, I made a mistake, I dropped the ball. And she's the professional, so take key to that. She's retracting something, and I respect that she did that, and she's explaining that she had to retract something because she's not trying to confuse her community, and I respect her on that. So let's finish.
what's the saying? Charge it to my head and not my heart, or my mind, not my heart. Something like that. Okay. So, to clarify, I just posted a vid
Oh,
going over
Tiffany.
Chrisean's Oklahoma docket, and we seen that there was a motion to withdraw. Now, for me, I just stopped at the first page. I didn't even look to see that there were 2 pages. I didn't even scroll down. So, once again, shout out to Hot Tea Hot Chocolate for bringing that to my attention. So, what I stated in the video was that, anytime you file a motion, it has to go before the judge, right? You have to schedule a hearing. There are some instances where what we call is some, hey, Esmika. There are some instances where we can file pleadings by submission, but it just depends on each court. So I am assuming this is what it was, a motion to withdraw that was submitted by submission, which means that no hearing is required. So I did want to clear that up. I know what I be talking about, but y'all, I cover so many areas of law. I just have to make sure. But motions are, how can I say this? It's general across the board.
So I'm getting again that because she plead out, there's no reason for a hearing. She's not taking it to trial. She's not, moving forward. Let me just say that word because it might be a different word than the word trial. Moving forward, she plead out. So that means it ceases and desists any other, you know, um, proceedings. If she pleaded out, it means, listen, I throw in the towel. Let's get this over with. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for a hearing.
So that's nothing. But motions can either be brought before the judge or they can be submitted by submission, and that was the case. So thank you, Blue Rock. Hey, how you doing? Yes, I'm so glad the Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. I was like, oh my gosh, let me hop on because I know how some of these content creators can take something out of proportion and just blow it up. Okay,
Yeah, they
so the
can.
motion to withdraw, like I said, um, and just to give you guys a simple explanation, is just saying that the attorneys did their job. The law firm did what they were supposed to do. Chrisean pleaded out on that particular date, and the case has been finalized. What the judge, the attorneys, Chrisean discussed behind closed doors, we do not we don't know. So everybody's going to come up with their own scenario or their own synopsis.
And I hope that you're listening up, because as much as you might get people that do their due diligence and they do pull up legal docs, which is a great thing. I love the way that Hennessy Review, shout out to Hennessy Review, she breaks down all the documentation. But you can't go, after Hennessy Review when she doesn't give you this most recent update of what happens behind the scenes that is not documented, or at least not documented yet. These were mutual agreements between Chriseanrock's parties and the state of Oklahoma or California, wherever she's making these deals with, these pleas with, okay? And I'm quite sure at a later date, they'll be documented, but it's not for right now the public to have to know what these deals were and the details of the deals until such, time is, permitted for them to have to put it by law on the record, because everything is done on the record, because nothing, the courts want to fall back on them, and vice versa for someone like Chriseanrock in the situation. So it will be updated, but not like we want it to be. But a lot of times, maybe Chriseanrock, in fact, does know what's going on with her case, and people she talks to in her circle. They do know that, it's looking either good or bad. They choose not to tell us, but when, the court system updates the information, that's when it will come available. We just got to be patient.
Or conclusion because they're like, oh my God, her case been finalized, or oh my gosh, the attorney is, withdrawn because this. No, it clearly states in the motion that she pleaded out and that the case has been finalized. How you can tweak that, I have no clue. Okay. In criminal cases, now this is, I handle family law, personal injury, wrongful death, civil rights. Each area has their own rules, local rules and procedures for certain things, as well as the courts. So for this type of case, because it's a criminal law case, the attorney did what they needed to do, and now it's time to withdraw from the case. Okay, that's that. Now going into, I didn't even share my screen. Let me share my screen. So going into the motion, and I am going to scroll. I'm going to blow it up and I am going to scroll down. Yes, thank you, Blue Rock TV. And yes, people do have to stop with the extra stuff. I didn't realize how deep YouTube land is, and I don't know as far as why do people. Now, it could be a number of things as to why they withdrew. Sometimes it's not necessary, but sometimes, in my opinion, they probably do not want to be associated or attached to this case any further, because you have people that obviously do not have a job and will sit there and call an attorneys. I'm telling you guys, I contract with myself. Okay, I contract myself to with attorneys. So I have probably about 10 different systems where I receive their phone calls. And I'm telling you right now, if we have a high profile case such as this, and I get um and, and I get calls like this, I'm gonna be frank.
I agree. That's why you're right, Tiffany. I agree. Ran with assumptions. We can only say, like, even her as a legal person, she went to school for this, to study law. She does this for a living. My favorite paralegal, Cassandra. She even says, like, you have to use, in my opinion, you hear me say that a lot, because I don't know the laws of each state. I've never studied law. That's why I don't even try to dig too deep into the legal paperwork. I do the simple stuff that people want to hear. If she is she in custody? Is she wanted? You know what I'm saying? When is her next court date? Um, Stuff like, simple. So I don't do no big breakdown, because it might be half of what the breakdown is, but because we never study law, then I could be going way over somewhere else. And I'm using common sense of what I think it is, but that's not what the law is stating on that paper. So it's just best to hear it from people who have done their due diligence, but always still feed it with a grain of salt. Not that people are lying. Not, there's a handful of people that I know are pulling up legal docs. But when you get somebody like Cassandra who does this for a living, she has a practice, you know what I'm saying? She works for herself, then it's a little bit more safer, but she's still using in her opinion because she's not studying law or she's not in that state, and the laws of Oklahoma are different probably from where she's from. So she's got to tread lightly, and she is, so that she's not penalized or scrutinized from the public from statements that she might make on the actual legal docs that she's reading and sharing with us. You still can drop the ball. So to be safe, you say in your opinion or allegedly. Period. Point blank.
With y'all. There's so many times that I had to get straight with people. Like, you can't fire me. The only thing the attorney can say is, "Hey, we don't want to contract with you no more." That's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not employed by nobody. I work for myself. So
She
if you
works for
call me
herself.
with the BS, I'm going to cuss you out politely. And that's fine. We don't have time to sit here and answer calls because you're trying to tell on somebody that doesn't even know your name. That is the crazy part. How many
They
times
do
have
it
you called
because they're
your
crazy.
child's teacher regarding their grades? How many times have you gone to a town hall meeting about criminals in your area, or the potholes that are down the street, or the light fixture that doesn't work on your street, but you are simply worried about somebody who honestly don't even know you? How about we put that much energy in protecting our community that we are actually living in? If you could put that much energy in calling Oklahoma while you in California or New York or Florida or Nebraska, how about you put that energy into doing something useful in your community?
Right. So
That's all
trying to
I'm
take
saying.
somebody down or
And you
be
can't
in
come
somebody's
back and say, well,
business.
Cassandra don't. Cassandra has a adult education center. Cassandra works as a paralegal, a notary. I teach. I do all of it. I am in my community.
That's what's up, sis.
Oh, no, you're good, hot tea, hot chocolate. You are good. No, but I just wanted to come on here and clarify that the motion has been granted. It simply just means that the law firm did what they were supposed to do. Chrisean pleaded out, and the case has been finalized. So now it is just the
A
waiting game
waiting
as
game.
to what
That's
will
it.
happen in the next couple of
That's
days.
right.
I'm not going to sit here and say this is going to happen.
It's now just a waiting game. And we've all said it. We all have said it. The responsible channel holders, shout out again to Hennessy Review. We have to wait. We can't stress out the commentators that are not being messy, like Hennessy Review and your favorite paralegal, Cassandra. Shout out to them. We can't just harass them or say they don't know what they're talking about or they're acting funny now. They're not trying to release the information on what's going on with Chrisean. No, it's a waiting game. We cannot give you an answer until it is answered, until it is presented on a legal documentation, or it comes from the horse's mouth, Chriseanrock, or someone who is a reputable person who talks to Chriseanrock that we know hasn't from the past, told us one thing and it was another. And it certainly wouldn't be Chastity we want to get the information from. Somebody who talks to Chriseanrock, and Chriseanrock may have explained what they're doing with her in the situation that she's in right now. But other than that, it's a waiting game. That's all we can do is wait.
No, because I don't do that. What I do is I pull court dockets and I explain it to you guys. That's what I do. I don't come on here with my opinions based off of other people's opinions. I
Right.
don't do that. I do not do that. I do not go on other people's
'Cause they'll
channels
get you
and
messed
be
up.
like, "Oh, okay, this is what they said. Let me report this." No, I go straight to the court
S-
dockets
The
and I
source.
pull paperwork. I pull this paperwork because I draft, not in these cases, but I draft this type of paper. I draft petitions, motions, notices, final judgments, summary judgments, whatever the case may be, I draft them. So I know where to go and I know how to read them. So that
And keeping it all the way real, this is very useful and educational information that some platforms do get really into depth with and shares with the public. But at the end of the day, we still need to, if we're not people that study law, you need to still break it down what these legal terms mean. Like give a scenario to make it make more sense, because a lot of people still don't understand these legal dockets. I don't either. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and she does do a breakdown. Like she'll read the legal dockets and then she'll give you an example of what this really means, not in a legal term, so that it makes more sense to you. Because you can read legal documents all day long, but that's almost like a second language to some people, including myself. You still got to break down, okay, you read the legal document. Now, what does that mean? Is that good or bad? Still, people are thinking in their head for Chriseanrock. Some of these legal documents that they read out can cause people to start having anxiety because they're like, is this bad? This is a lot of literature here. This doesn't look too good, all this, what they're reading on Chrisean, but it could be like 5 pages of a legal terminology report, and we're thinking it's so many pages, and we're not really understanding everything that's being read to us, that it means that Chriseanrock is in a bad state right now, which may be that she is looking good for her. So that's why sometime after we read it, show us the receipts, we need to break it down in simpler terms so people can all be on the same page.
that's what I do. I don't speak on nothing else. I read, I give you guys my interpretation of what it is in simplest terms, and that's it. Hey, yes, I know. Normally I don't go live, but I had time today. But I keep saying I have
Oh
a family
wow,
case
cold
that I have
case
to do
groups, huh?
discovery. And once we finish that case, y'all, I am going to come on here and tell y'all guys about it. Long story short, the husband is bat-ish crazy. This man broke this lady car window with a bar stool. But that's a whole, these family cases is the juice, okay? I'm gonna read some of these comments and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's see. Okay, so Nandi, I hope I'm saying your name correct. Is rock free from any legal further stuff with Oklahoma? As of right now, all I see is that the attorneys have withdrew from her case because the case has been finalized and she pleaded.
Now, I respected someone who asked the question in the comment section of this video. And is she now free and clear, basically? From what she just our favorite paralegal Cassandra just explained to us, you have to understand that makes sense to Cassandra because she went to school for this. But to someone like us that didn't go to school for it, we're not in this field, we're not around these legal terms or legal documents all the time. We only probably have to pick up these kind of things if family members or loved ones or friends get into criminal situations, and then we're trying to help them out, and we pull up information to try, like I said, to help them out. But the person, like I'm saying, I just got finished saying, people still don't understand, and that is okay. You didn't go to school for it. Don't beat yourself up for it. People want to hear in simpler terms, what do these legal documents that you are sharing with us mean? Do the breakdown so it's understandable to the public. So maybe people won't be running with these false narratives, with these false lies to the community.
Out. That is all that I see. I don't see anything on the court docket that will indicate anything else. If I do see anything, I will definitely come report that for you guys. Dolores says, yes, Blueface and Sean need to sue these bloggers and T pages for cyberbullying and defamation of character. Now, cyberbullying, I can kind of see that, but ooh, that's gonna be a case in itself
Very
with the
expensive too.
cyberbullying. But I mean, Blueface really can't sue
Because
nobody.
he started
But
it.
that's a whole nother different story
He can't sue nobody because he started the circus. That'd be the kettle. What is it called? The popcorn, the kettle black. Shoot, he's the biggest troll of Blueface is.
right there. But I mean, they can always present it to a lawyer and see, as neither one of them even like um the law. I don't see them doing that, to be honest. Thank you, Hot Tea Hot Chocolate.
That's what's up,
100%
Tiffany.
you speak on what you're showing us. Awesome. Stacy says someone should have called cuz all y'all do is sweep under rug. She's still going OKC tomorrow. I mean, if somebody could come up and tell me that, it's thank you. Yes. I don't like people, coming to me and you trying to talk mess and you are not using grammar, punctuation, spelling, none of that. Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm gonna
child.
tell y'all this right now. I am a paralegal, but I am a teacher first. And I teach my GED students strictly about, I don't care what platform you on, if you're texting, if you're writing a letter, if you're filling out a job application,
Proper grammar.
grammar, spelling, and punctuation is very important to me. Yep. Are you putting much in her child because you clearly don't care about behavior she has? Let me tell you something, Miss Stacy. I'm gonna tell you something. I have 3 children.
Now, before she starts, I'm gonna be in her defense. Chrisean's a grown woman, first and foremost. That is not her job to get up here and report. That's not how she presents her information. Now, me, for on the other hand, I talk about Chrisean's behaviors when she ain't doing right and she's crashing, because I don't want somebody draining my energy that I'm trying to that I see the light in, but they don't see the light in themselves. And I'm not co-signing anything that Chrisean does when I know she's crashing. And I know that she knows she's crashing, but she don't care because she feels I'm Chriseanrock, I can do whatever I want. That's being reckless. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. But in this case, she presents her information based on her legal expertise and also the receipts, which are the documents that are public to the public, which are these legal docs. However, she's not a channel holder that's gonna talk about what Chriseanrock should or should not do. So people need to, don't tell people how to manage their channel. Manage your household, all right, at home, and stop trying to manage channel holders' pages. Everybody reports the information or does their commentary differently. You can't put us all in a box. And that's what being different is, what makes everything interesting.
Children. I have 3 businesses. I'm doing this YouTube for fun. Okay? With Krishan, the only thing I could do for Krishan is to pray. I can't do nothing else. And can't nobody else do anything else but Krishan and her family. Period.
That's right.
So while you are asking me this question, I'm asking you this question. Why are you putting so you you're talking about behavior, but yet you
But I'm gonna say this too. Now, this lady, this how misery likes company. This lady hasn't done anything for somebody to just spark up an argument with her like they just did right now. She ain't being ratchet. She's trying to go in, do the work that nobody's willing to do, which is pull up these legal documents and see what's going on with Chriseanrock's case. She sounds very professional and polite, and when she does put you in your place, she's not ratchet with it. And somebody still will find something to curveball this live commentary this lady's doing to stop mess, because they don't want to have that grown-up conversation and everything, and everybody's in harmony and everybody's in sync. They want the mess. It doesn't matter if I was talking about a juicing video and I was juicing watermelon juice, somebody would come into the chat that knows that I do commentary on Chriseanrock, and they would make something into something.
probably have a neighbor that is doing some things. Are you invested in their life? Hmm?
These are the same people that tell their kids to go to
Are
school
are
and
you
behave
invested in their
themselves,
life? And what am I doing
and then they
stalking her
come up here and
case?
act up.
Baby, if I could pull up my profile,
Public information.
I work cases. I'm a paralegal if you did not know that. So my YouTube channel is based off of celebrity and non-celebrity court cases. Okay? So I just don't do Chrisean. I do Diddy. I do Fiona Harvey. I do some Netflix series.
A very uneducated person, and what are you stalking her case for? This is not stalking Chriseanrock's case. This is public information. This person don't even know that they're embarrassing themselves by using the word stalking. They could have used, and why are you keeping us updated on Chriseanrock's case? But she has every right, just like I have every right, if I chose to present my information on my channel like that, just like Cassandra, I have that same right to go on and go to either the courts or to look it up online. What information is updated and put online is it's public information. And if you know the person's first and last name, and maybe a few other things like date of birth, maybe even the social security number. Hopefully you don't have no Chriseanrock social security number. You ain't got no business with it. But you can get this online. It's public information. So this person sounds like a dum dum.
it's not just about Chrisean. So before you come to me, I need you to do some research on me and then come back and ask me whatever it is that you want to ask me. Miss Love says, I don't know why the hate her so much. Hey, Diva News up. Hey, girl, how you doing? Venus, what's up, girl? What's up, Venus? What's up? Thank you, love. Ramona, why does Stacy have a rich girl? No, Stacy, she don't have no rich. She put that on there. She put that on there. It's like be both negative and positive. Yes, it will. It definitely will. And I understand that. That's the whole purpose. Like I love having discussions when it comes to anything legal. Okay. My thing is don't come for me and you can't properly spell
Oh
or input
wow.
the correct punctuation. Because what side note,
Mm-mm.
okay? If I have to spend my time trying to decipher what you are saying to me, the message that you are trying to send me is now
Non and
void.
void.
Because I'm spending my time trying to figure out what you're trying to say because you have so many punctuational errors, grammatical errors, all this other stuff. So yeah,
Uh-oh. She said
she
next.
may be a mechanic or a spiritual child of. I don't even know nothing about that. I'm sorry. She said, "Give me a wrench. I'll be get that hater out here." I am. Whenever I get to where I need to be, I will start making sure I have my crew so we can, because y'all know I don't play that. Fab giving shout out to Blue Rock and Hot Tea Hot Chocolate.
I'm gonna definitely give a shout out to your favorite paralegal, Cassandra, because I was thinking in my head as I'm listening to her, she's gonna definitely be a hit on this channel because she's gonna be able to pull up documentation on a lot of people that are in the algorithm right now. You know, unfortunate situations like these rappers that are being unalived, or these rappers that are getting hit with Ricos and all this other stuff. She'll be able not just to pull up information on those like on Chriseanrock and Blueface, but on to A to Z, everybody that's in the industry of social media that's in the algorithm right now, and everybody got their name in their mouth. She'll be able to pull up, and people are going to be interested to come into her channel so she could do the breakdown in simpler terms. People are going to love that kind of content going forward.
Oh, I see her everywhere in comments and hate Uncle Shy. Girl, y'all, they know I don't be playing. So a lot of hey Fabs, hey hot tea, hot chocolate. She needs a screwdriver for the loose screw. That is funny.
Yeah,
I
vodka
truly
and orange,
love the late
orange
great
juice. Yeah,
Nippy in the
orange juice.
that classic interview she did with Wendy Williams. She kept asking her why is she so into her business. Wendy kept reminding you are a public figure, and that is correct. That is correct. That's why they are considered in the entertainment industry. You have entertainment lawyers, you have what you call those journalists, communicate, like, come on, we need something to keep us up on a day to day. This is
Right.
people livelihood. So yeah, you are in a public figure, so therefore we are going to talk about you. Period.
Exactly. I agree with
Vivi the
that.
goddess. Hey, how are you doing, man? These numbers are going up. I'm glad that you were able to call it live. Hot chocolate saying hi to Miss Audra, or my notary group, or the paralegal group that I'm in, whatever the case may be. So we are always learning. So I don't fault anybody because life is about learning. Okay?
That's right.
Rent, we call it a spanner. We also call people who are unintelligent a spanner. So I guess some court cases that have been resolved, uh cold cases, all that stuff. So I do find that interesting. That's the whole purpose of me starting this. Yeah. Is there a link to your notary group? Hold on, let me see if I could do this right quick while I am talking to y'all on here. Da 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 da. And I'll go. What up? What up? I agree because it's ongoing 20 years now. Ramona said press the like button.
So, getting back to the task at hand, please go subscribe to your favorite paralegal, Cassandra. Yeah, I just like I said, we just got to be careful what we put up here. That's why you got to use as much as you don't want to. You got to use discernment when putting statements up here. I stay in my lane. Everybody presents the information um accordingly. Now, right now this is a really touchy situation, talking about what's going on with Chriseanrock. Now, we can all do the breakdown all day long when it comes to stuff that's going on in Chriseanrock's personal, because she shares that with the public. So does Blueface. Okay, that's different. That's nothing you have to go to school for. If somebody tells you their side of the story in a toxic turbulent relationship, then pretty much we know what's going on, and we can still form an opinion from that. But when it comes to legal docs and stuff like that, and we haven't no education behind our belt, or we're not in that field, because some people are not, didn't go to school for it, but they work around certain entities that went to school for it, so they kind of sort of know what some things mean, and they can share the wisdom with other people. That's different. But we're not talking about, Blueface just came over to Chriseanrock's house and threw a brick through her Maserati, and then he trashed the house. No, that's a different kind of commentary. This commentary here has to be, it's very sensitive information. It has to be presented responsibly. And if you don't know how to present the information, maybe it doesn't make sense to you, you still got to do your due diligence, so that it's broken down in order for you to bring it back to your community, so that you're not bringing back misinformation. So that's why I stay far away from trying to pull up legal docs, and if I do, it's got to be this in the simplest terms of what's going on. I like to stay with the, okay, Rock is not wanted. That's the status. She's in custody. Or sometime if they take celebrities into court, they have recordings of them going into court, and maybe she may have looked back and said hi to one of her fans or something, or she may have was going into court and was explaining what they're taking her in handcuffs for, or what she doesn't understand why they're taking her in handcuffs. I like to hear stuff from the horse's mouth and just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that are up here making things into more than what it is. They're adding spins on it, and that's because they simply don't care about Chriseanrock like they're perceiving things to be. So you got to protect your eyes and your ears, and I say that all the time because people sometimes don't mean well on you. Just like when people say that they're praying, when people say that they're praying, you better hope that they're praying for you and not praying on you. Because I'm telling you, there's some evil people out here. There's some evil entities out here. You can get rocked to sleep really quick when people don't have your best interest at heart. So always keep that in mind. Also, I want to let you guys know while I'm up here, I will be going live today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could not sleep because I went to sleep during the late afternoon about 5:30, and I got up around 12 midnight. So I was looking at the your favorite paralegal, and this is how we're here talking about that. But there's some other things that I wanted to discuss later on. I'm going to keep that separately. However, we definitely will be going live today at 10 a.m. I was about to say p.m. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're not going to be doing the 7 a.m. live. We're going to be doing the 10 a.m. live today. And because it's Friday, we're going to be turning it up all day. I'm going to keep y'all busy. Okay. I'm going to keep y'all very busy. With updates, also doing some walk down memory lanes, reminding y'all how we got here. And hopefully by the end of the day, we get some good Friday, good news on Chriseanrock. I don't know what it's looking like for Blueface, honey, but hopefully we can get some good information, good updates on Chriseanrock so she can get back to her baby. Hey, Rosa, what you say? Please do. You already know it. So, because yesterday I had a lot going on with me, guys, and Hunty, I was drained. They try to drain, the demons try to drain the energy. And I had to rest and get peace and be still. And that's what I did. But definitely, I have a lot of stuff I want to catch up with. A lot of things that I'm side eyeing. And like I said, you don't need no legal degree to bring up these entities or these situations. So we'll definitely be, pointing out that BS that I've been seeing. Like I said before, I fell off to sleep late afternoon around 5-ish. I was looking at some things until I crashed, and then the laptop was looking at me. But it said, "Yeah, I'll go to bed after this, so I can be on the toes for right for the loons, girl. We need y'all. Matter of fact, Rosen, I don't know why you're not a mod. Let me make you a mod. Yeah, I need y'all, honey. Cause see, it's Friday. It's Friday night. They just got paid. Yeah, they're gonna be acting up. Yeah, because I'm gonna be definitely on here today. I probably do. I don't want to. I don't want to speak too much work on myself. But Rosen, I gotta make you a mod. I don't know why you haven't became a mod. I don't got enough mods. I have enough mods. However, a lot of them were with the Nature Boy content, and I might have to remove some of them. Not because I'm mad at them, but because I need current mods. You know what I'm saying? And protection. You know what I'm saying? I need some protection out here. So yeah, you are now a mod, Rosen. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be coming through these YouTube streets today, and we're gonna be, live in full effect. So today it looks like I'm gonna be doing a 10 o'clock, and who knows, I might be doing another live between 4 and 7 7 Eastern Standard Time tonight. I don't know. Whatever feels right for me. If I start getting tired for some reason, I might do an earlier live, but then again, I might not do another live after 10 o'clock. We just got to play it by ear. That's how I have to do it. I don't want to make promises I can't keep because people don't respect that. Sometimes we can't all be here at all the same time. Rosen, congratulate. Yes, yes, you're right. But I'm just talking about a lot of my mods are from the Nature Boy content, Tiffany, and a lot of people really. And I do have day ones that still follow me, But a lot of people, now that Nature Boy is no longer, he's doing life with no possibility of parole. A lot of people, they don't follow Chriseanrock, which is respected. I can't make people look at content that I chose to move on with and put in place. Just like I'm quite sure there's people who don't follow me anymore that used to follow me only for the Jaguar Right content or for the Queen Op content. So there are people that I do keep as moderators that they might not come every day or once a week, but they come once in a while, and I do see them. They'll definitely keep their wrenches. But the ones that they're just totally, just they've disappeared off the face of the earth. I need that room for mods that are actively currently in this time. So that's what I mean. There's no hard feelings. I'm not mad at anybody. Everybody's not gonna want to listen to Chriseanrock. That might not be their thing, and we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with that. You feel me? So listen, I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I just wanted you guys to hear the update, and I wanted someone who has the expertise to help us make it make sense, and for me to make it make sense, and us make it make sense together. I will try to also be on the page. I'm subscribed, but not mod yet over there. I'll be here. I enjoy whatever you cover. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely cover on the second page Chriseanrock content. So on that second page, eventually I'll be covering from A to Z. You understand, on that second channel. And I won't feel scared to do it because I know my main channel is where my audience is really at for now. I'm building the second channel, and I want to start doing content from A to Z, and the algorithm getting used to that so that I have diversity. You feel what I'm saying? And this channel will be for Chriseanrock, and also I will periodically also put from A to Z content on here. I definitely will be migrating to different content on here as well. You guys see it here and there, me talking about different entities, social media entities. So it's going to definitely converge into both channels being from A to Z content on celebrity news. I don't like saying gossip because I like you guys to take something away from. I hope you learn, or you feel inspired, or you don't feel like you're drained after you get off my content. Then I feel as though you took something away from it. So with that all being said, make sure y'all hit that like button, or dislikes are welcome. And I definitely will be back on here today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so like I said, I pushed up the live from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I am out for now. See you at 10 a.m. And I can't talk today. Be here at 10. That's what's up, Rosen. That's right. Be here at 10.